Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Battle Brothers Let's Play. So in the last episode we found ourselves out to the northeast a bit, where in the episode prior we had been attacked by some bandits on our way to a bandit stronghold. And so we cleared out the stronghold, we found some interesting stuff, nothing special, but we did find like a painted nasal helm, which was kind of interesting. I think they patched that in recently. But mostly just trade fodder, and so we went back to Otterndorf and collected our, crowns. Sold a whole lot of stuff, and are basically ready to take on a new job. We do have some level ups to take care of before we head out, though. We have two choices. This one, basically sending us after a artifact that is currently held by some ancient dead. They're offering us about 2,000 crowns, like 500 up front and 1,500 on the back end, to go take care of that. And then on this one, they are paying us 3,000 crowns, or actually a little bit more than that, like 3,200 crowns, roughly, to go defend Schellen against a army of undead attackers, probably mostly zombies or whatever. But I'm definitely looking at this one first. It's supposed to be easier, and it's paying more. Just requires a little bit of travel, but Schellen isn't too far. So we're going to accept that, and I will go ahead and do that now. But before we leave, we are going to take care of these level ups, so let's do that in Otterndorf, just so the clock doesn't start running or anything, in case I don't have it paused. Get my inventory sorted here. So since we are facing undead, I think it's time to get the heater shields re-equipped. I don't remember who had what. It doesn't really matter with these, but we'll do the best that we can. Let's see. I'll give you that one as well. Merrick, I will give you. Let's see. It doesn't matter. But trying to keep similar colors, just because that's usually how I identify the characters, and so it kind of speeds up my play and helps me recognize people. So we got everybody except for Sinric, who I will give this one, and then I guess Merrick is gonna get the Griffin. Okay, now let's go ahead and level up Jorah, who's level 9. He's got plenty of fatigue, so I don't think that's really a concern. I mean, more melee skill doesn't hurt. I would like to get him some more range defense, but that doesn't seem to be in the cards, so I'll have to leave that alone. And then, I don't know. Range skill isn't going to benefit him. He's not using a ranged weapon. His fatigue is high enough unless I give him heavier armor. So I guess I could continue to work on his fatigue on the assumption that he's going to be wearing something heavier. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. And then I think I will give him +3 more melee defense, because if he is ever in, melee combat with somebody, he obviously doesn't have a shield, so he's going to be relying on his armor and this. So that seems like a good idea. And then for his perks, dodge or anticipation would be really, really useful for him. So I should probably do one of those, but I could also give him Colossus, which would make him a lot more resilient. And that's not a bad idea either. So I think what I'll do is I will give him Colossus first, and I'll probably give him, I don't know if dodge or anticipation. It's always a toss-up between those two. I'm never sure which one to take. But I'll probably take one of those, and then Brawny at some point. And I'm actually going to give him some heavier armor right now. I'll give him this mail shirt. And let's see. That doesn't really affect his fatigue that much. It's not that much of an upgrade, though. But it is a little bit of a bump. And down the line, we'll try to get him into one of these reinforced hauberks. But for now, that will be sufficient. And you don't have a backup weapon, do you? I guess he doesn't need one. I've been trying to unload extra weapons on people, so everybody in the back line, or everybody on the sidelines, has like all their pockets full basically. I mean, not like all of them, but basically we're running out of inventory space, so I'm just like loading it onto the people that aren't fighting. So anyway, let's go ahead and work on this job. Whoops. So we need to get all the way out here. I'll let the computer figure out the fastest way there, and I'll see you guys when we arrive. So I decided to stop in Tiefenstadt because we had to go through there anyway, and I'm going to go ahead and hit the temple real quick. We'll get Ivar patched up because it's, you know, probably a good idea to do that. I'm also going to stop in here and look at some rumors. Let's see, a fancy fat merchant from Luton Dock is looking to hire some armed guards. Don't care about that. Forrester's hideout in the steppe to the west. It doesn't say that there's anything special there, just that we should probably go deal with it. So I don't know that I'm really too concerned about it. How's our morale doing? I'd say pretty good. Nobody's... Oh, we forgot to level up Mieszko. Let's do that real quick. I gave him his axe, by the way. I mis-equipped it in the last episode. I'll go 3 there, 4 here, and 3 there. And then for your perk, let's give you... Oh man, that's tough. I like Battle Forged. Because that makes his armor last longer and makes him better with it. Barani's not a bad idea if I get him into heavier armor, but I can take that later. So I'll go with Battle Forged. And let's be on our way. Oh, awesome. So on our way there, our tailor finally made us a direwolf armor. I'm not sure what quality or level it is, so it might be completely worthless, but we'll take a quick look. And finally those things are out of my inventory, which is nice. Unfortunately, it looks like it's of the like leather variety. So yeah, it's not going to be any use to us. That's a real shame. It's not even worth that much to sell. It's got a nice effect, but at 100 armor, I wouldn't want to be in melee combat with anybody wearing that. So yeah. Let's see. It's worse than these even. So it'll look nice in our inventory. All right, so we're arriving at Schellen at night, which is unfortunate, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. So we're gonna patrol and keep an eye out for undead. Hopefully they arrive as the sun comes up, otherwise this could be more difficult than it needs to be. Nope, here they are. Undead Horde. All 12 of them. Lots of ancient auxiliaries, oh boy. This will be fun. So, I don't know that it's even worth you guys having bows equipped. So let's get everybody's pike weapons out. Or, you know, polearm weapons. But yeah, the throwing axes will do fine against their shields, but as far as arrows and bolts go, not going to be too useful. So here we go. Oh, the militia are going to have our back too. Nice. Okay, so it's 19 against 12. I'd almost rather the militia not be here because they're probably just going to end up getting in the way. And they're probably going to end up dying and turning into zombies too. So that's a bit annoying actually, but you know, what can you do about it? At least they're all auxiliaries, so honestly this shouldn't be all that difficult. I'm going to advance slightly. If I move that far, I should still be able to spear wall with all my spearmen. And, you know, that's exactly what I want to do, but I want to make sure I'm more head-on with these guys than I am right now, so we're going to move it sort of an angle. I just need to make sure that I can get all of my guys in place in time. And of course, they're going to make this hell for me because they're going to be in all the spots I want to move, like that. So we'll see how this goes. It could be an utter disaster, but, you know, given the enemy that we're facing, I don't think they'll be too bad, no matter how badly this gets botched. Let's put you here. Yeah, that's the only unfortunate thing, is they will have high ground, but you know, whatever. One hex of it's not going to save them. He's got a helmet. A few of them do, actually, but he actually doesn't have a shield, which is really these guys' only strength. Once you get past that shield, there's not a whole lot that they can do. So they've already pretty much destroyed any need for me to spear wall, because we're going to be engaged immediately here, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. Jost, you need to get your axe out. So you just wasted half a turn, but okay. At least we got one spear up, right? Again, it's not really that big a deal. Let's have you slot in right here. I'm going to try to prevent them from moving forward any further and pin him where he is. Got his armor there, so hopefully the militia can just kind of surround him and handle the rest. Let's see, Bram, go ahead and get your hammer out. Jump on in here. And actually, as far as movement goes, that went smoother than I thought it would, given these guys are jumping in the way. We'll shatter him, and 11 more to go. The nice thing about these guys is I don't think that they come back as zombies. I would have a hard time imagining how that would work. So, in terms of enemies to face in this sort of endgame crisis, these guys are probably the best you could hope for. I'm going to try to keep all the militia alive, but that's a pretty tall order, I think. But they're doing pretty well so far. They managed to stun one, and they're going to overwhelm this one. Yeah, there they go. Let's target the guy on the high ground. Didn't look like that was going to work. 68 or 58. He's a bigger threat up there. He's more likely to land a hit. And that weapon can cause bleeding, which is always a concern. The nice thing is I don't really need to worry about advancing. These guys are going to advance for me and cause a lot of trouble. Let's go 82% right there. And with one shot, we just turned him into dust. Over here with Vlad, let's see, what are my options? 62% with no armor, or 62% with no armor and slightly wounded, or gravely wounded with a helmet. Given that his only target is that guy, Jorah can only attack these two. I may as well attack the only guy that he can hit. So I'll go there. And then with Alexander, go for the shield first, because it didn't matter that he had a shield. Oh, he almost gutted that militiaman. These two are going to swap. Yeah. The heater shields are going to make this really difficult for them, because our melee defense is really, really high right now. That was a pretty elaborate move that they pulled there. They basically swapped just so that they could switch like one tile. He may as well have stepped up here and then swapped, because that's how they ended up. Right. Start working on him. Get rid of that shield. Casper. Let's see. Go for the kill here if you can. No dice. Callie hasn't even got his axe out yet. Let's go ahead and do that. And get rid of his shield. Let's see, Jacques. Well, you got one through. I'll take it. I'm going to have Merrick focus on this guy because he's got no shield to block. Oh, actually, neither of them had shields. I guess I probably should have just attacked the other one. Cynric, why don't you move up so you can help out here? Oh, good job. Bram, I'm going to move you here. And, yeah, unfortunately, that was blocked. Alright, so 7 left. No zombies, so this should go pretty smoothly. Let's get you up 1, and you can help out here as well. And shield's really hanging in there. I'm going to have to put another axe hit on it. Looks like the militia's shifting this way. I don't know why they didn't just come around here. Would have made things a lot easier for me. Yeah, I should probably start destroying the shields. That's the only thing slowing me down right now. Oh, wow. These guys are pretty hardcore. You just beheaded a skeleton. 39. I can't see what that percentage is. 36. Yeah, blocked again. Okay. That's what I like to see. So, really, it's just coming down to these three. You know, we'll have to take some time destroying their shields. He apparently tried to flee. Or no, it was his turn, never mind. Oh, we almost lost the militiamen there. Doing my best to keep them all alive. I mean, they're doing a pretty good job as well, but their armor is not great and they don't use shields. There's one. Let's go here. Jacques, why don't you wait? Because I'm thinking Joss can probably destroy his shield before your turn comes back up. Good hit. Let's move Merrick in to help out there as well. Again, a helmet shot where we didn't need it. Let's put you up here. Blocked again. I probably should have waited with him as well. There's that. That completely shattered his helmet. And that one just destroyed him. And it looks like Jacques will get the kill there. So, now we just need to get this one guy and it's over. Of course, we need to get him before anybody dies. That's my goal here. No deaths. Whether it's the militia or us. But my guys are going to have a hard time getting over here. Unfortunately. Let's see. Mieszko, can you finish it? Yes. Okay, any level ups? No. Did anybody get hurt? Joss took a little bit of damage. I think he's literally the only one that took any damage. And he didn't even get light wounds from it. Just a little bit of HP loss. In terms of loot, it's just the usual, you know, ancient dead stuff. The low tier stuff. That will sell. Not going to be worth a whole lot. But, hey, we got paid a hell of a lot for this. The undead have been so thoroughly defeated that many citizens of Schellen have joined the militia to help in the coming battles. Awesome. Does that mean there's more than one? Because it's not... Yeah, there is. There is another. A plethora of ancient auxiliaries. Okay. So let's go ahead and just make sure we're properly equipped. I would say that we are. I'm going to get these back out, even though it was kind of a waste last time, because they can be really, really helpful. And I'll probably hang around... You know what? No, I'd rather fight them on my own. So, oh, I guess the militia are still going to jump in. We don't have time to finish this battle. Wait, if I fall back... we'll start it. We'll start it, but we definitely don't have time to finish it. I'd rather cut off the episode before we jump in, but... I don't want to risk, like, sending a bunch of militia to their deaths because I backed out. I don't think it will, but we've got, like, 5 minutes left, so let's get started at least. So one thing I desperately like to see in this game is when you're fighting alongside allies like this, I would like to at least be able to issue them, like, broad commands. Like, hey, idiot, don't charge them, I'm forming a defensive line. Or, you know, something like that. But, unfortunately, there is no such thing in this game. And that makes it really difficult to fight alongside, you know, militia and stuff like that, to the point where I'd almost rather just not even bother. More often than not, they just make it hard for me to position my troops the way I want to. I don't think we'll be saving all of these guys this time. There's just too many auxiliaries, and these guys are a little bit too gung-ho. I'm not going to be able to keep up, at least not without just abandoning strategy, so... Rather than abandoning strategy, I'm going to just sort of leave them to their own devices, which will probably mean death for a few of them at least. But my goal is to at least try to get a spear wall set up. I don't know that we will. If you guys stay there, that would be pretty smart of you. Let's see, yeah. Help them out or something. they'll probably get in too close. Yeah, you were not smart with that move. These guys will probably be okay. But, this clown, not so much. Oh, that's pretty far. I didn't think he'd be able to move that far. Okay, well, you can no longer move. So you're just gonna stand here and throw shit. Wow, you guys are getting, engaged by quite a few skeletons there. Let's see, I need you to help out with them. Or at least just cap my line right there. So he's not willing to charge, at least not yet. He'll probably go in once his next turn comes around and he's got his shield raised to protect him. That was pathetic. What a mess. Alright, so these two, they're pushing really wide too. Like, they did not even pretend that they were going to go for the middle. Yeah, like I broke. Before I think his second turn, yeah, before his second turn even came around. I don't know what you plan on doing with that bow, pal, but it ain't going to do you much good. At least not in this fight. Yeah, go ahead and attack. Actually, I should have gone for him. Oh well. I've got four others that can attack him. I just need to get him out of there so I can get Jost up in that spot. I don't like people being right in front of my pikemen like that. Just kind of you know, a personal thing. I don't like my pikemen to be uncomfortable. Let's see. Yeah. Get rid of him. Okay. Let's have you help out there. Good job. That's 2 down. Well, actually 3 down. They killed one up there. Why don't you just obliterate that guy? No point in even trying to destroy his shield. Just destroy him. And there goes 1. He'll probably he will come back as a zombie. Be interesting to see if the skeleton... Oh, God. He won't be coming back. It'd be interesting to see if the skeletons will attack the zombies. I'm pretty sure that they won't. But we did see in that last fight, I'm pretty sure... Or not the last fight, last episode. Some zombies attacking each other. Or at least it looked that way. So, a bit curious, but I imagine not. You know, undead all on the same side. But again, zombies are, you know, on the same side, so... A bit hard to explain, but... Oh well. Let's see, you got 2 shields, so the question is, which one do you want to test? I like the 51. Maybe don't hit him in the helmet. That's the only place he's got good armor. Aim for the body. You need to get rid of him on that high ground. Again, targeting the freaking helmet. Okay. You got no choice but to attack here. I'm going to need Alexander to break up their shields. Jost, why don't you get your axe out and jump on in. He should be able to help with the shield there. Of course, Mieszko can turn around and attack him too. Let's see, neither of you have armor, so there's really nobody to prioritize, although your weapon is a bit more dangerous, so... Wow, completely shattered his helmet and a bit of his skull. I was hoping we could just get rid of him there. We are out of time though, so I'm going to break off the episode here, and we will continue with this battle in the next one. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Battle Brothers with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.